We have the lovely, to all the fans out there, your name?
Sienna West.
And where are you from?
I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California.
So you're a local LA girl.
So I am a California. How's that song go? California girl.
California girls.
Wow, you should be ashamed of singing that song right now.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't sing that song around too many people, Yeah.
Got it. So you're a local LA girl. So how did you get into the porn game?
I got into the business because I'm a horny little slut, and I want the world to know that I'm a horny little slut.
Wow.
Yeah, so I
horny
figured,
little slut.
yeah, horny little slut. Yeah, I've always kind of been somewhere. I've always been around the porn, through friends and stuff, and I just kind of fell into it. It's something I've always wanted to do it. For me, it just took me a little longer than most girls. I started when I was almost 28.
Gotcha.
So I started late, but it's cool. I've always wanted to do it. Had I been, maybe not as shy. I'm not shy anymore. But when I was younger, I was a little shy. I was always a horny little slut. I was always promiscuous and sleeping around. I was a high school slut. I was the one that would give hand jobs and blow jobs in the backseat of the cars. I was the yes. I was the yes girl. I would yes to anything. Beer, pot,
Are you still a yes
cock.
girl?
I'm still a yes girl.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, okay, so you've always been wild and you got into the porn game. What did you used to do before you got into the porn game? What kind of regular jobs did you used to have?
Crappy ones. I've always been around girls, lots of females. Maybe it's got to do something with growing up. But I was a waitress at Hooters for many years.
Uh-huh.
I worked at a clothing store that no longer exists. Many years ago, Wet Seal was the cool, if you work at Wet Seal, you were the shit. It's kind of like working at BB nowadays, but yeah, I was a Wet Seal girl for years. A waitress that, I was a beer tub girl at a club in Fort Lauderdale Beach in Florida called Cafe Iguana. I was the beer tub girl, little bikinis. I did a lot of bikini competitions. Did a lot of those for extra money. What else did I do when I was younger? Oh, I worked at salons. I was actually a nail technician for many years. That sucked. What else? I worked at salons. Just whatever, any girly shit.
Gotcha. So let me ask you some juicy questions now. How old were you when you first started having sex?
Sex? Or because I remember
When did you lose your virginity?
I don't know. I remember being fingered. Well, crap. At 14, 15, I was already, I think I lost my virginity when I was 16.
Gotcha.
I think.
How's your first time?
My first time? It was pretty crazy. I remember the guy's name too. I'll never forget him. He was gorgeous. Yeah. Anyway, broke my heart into a million pieces, but whatever. I think I lost my virginity with him when I was 15 or 16 somewhere, or I think I was just about to turn 16, and that's what made it okay in my head, that I was going to be 16 and then it was okay for me to do this. Meanwhile, I had already been doing other things prior to losing my virginity. But yeah, the first time I had sex, it was I don't know. I think after the second time, the initial first one was painful, but the second time was all right, and the third time I wanted more. I remember that. I remember wanting more.
Wow.
After that, I wanted to have sex all the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite position, sexual position?
Depends on with who it is. It really does. It depends on the guy.
Okay, so it depends on the guy.
Depends on the guy. If he's cute, I want to see him, so I'll lay on my back. If he's cute. But if he's yeah, fuck me doggy and fuck me hard. So that, riding on top, it depends on the guy too. Sometimes I can have relationships with men where they're submissive or they're aggressive. Usually when they're submissive, I like to get on top because then I get to be like, you know. But if they're a little aggressive, then I'm just like, okay, daddy, sit in my ass. Take it in my fucking ass because I've been a bad girl, fucker. So it depends, the chemistry with the person and stuff, but anything. My favorite all-time thing to do, and unfortunately, I think it's an old school thing, or I don't think people nowadays, I don't know. People nowadays don't do it. Nobody fucking does 69s anymore.
Wow. Yeah, I've never seen.
It's a fucking goddamn shame because I'd rather do that than have sex. I'm serious. Like I'd rather just do a 69 than have. It's just amazing. Like because you both can come at the same time, and it's like, it's just heaven. I don't know. People don't do it anymore, and it sucks. And I haven't had that in years.
Okay, let me ask you this: what's the wildest thing you ever done in your personal life? In your personal, not for a singer.
The wildest thing, well, for me, what people think that I've done so many wild things on camera, like having sex in public places, having orgies, whatever, threesomes, you name it, all kinds of crazy stuff, including the scene that I did today was out of this world. But in my private life, I get a rush out of doing things that might endanger my life. Such as like I was dating this guy who he's still in Florida, but he would travel back and forth to New York for work. And one day he decided to take me on a trip with him to New York, and we were having sex at night under bright city lights. It was fucking the most, but it was scary because once you get up on these buildings, once you get to because we were at his job and we climbed up, whatever, went up and then whatever, but we were up on this building, and the higher you go, the more wind there is. So when you look down on the city and you're taxis and you see all the lights and the wind is blowing, it's the fucking scariest thing on earth. Because I love my boyfriend, but I mean he could just be like fuck you and you know what I mean? Yeah. So it was a scary and sure enough he had me bent over on the cliff, whatever, and was fucking me, and I was just like, and I had the best orgasm ever.
Wow.
That one, and then there was one in you really want to hear this?
Yeah, sure.
That one was the most exciting orgasm ever because it was like it was a forest. It was uncomfortable, but it just happened. It was exciting. That one, and then once, my ex-boyfriend and I, we went to San Francisco. There was a hotel, not the Hyatt Hotel, Mandarin Oriental, whatever. Mm-hmm. And they have these windows that literally like if you lean up against the glass, you feel like you're gonna fall into the fucking ocean. It was sick. So I, sure enough, a little shithead, got up there and I was like, fuck me. And so he put me up against the window. Wow. I mean, it felt like you can feel the glass trembling, you know? And anyway, we had sex like that and I was like, So maybe that, you know what? Maybe I need scenery. Maybe I need to be fucked this way with the guy behind me and I need to be looking at something. Maybe I need to go fuck skydiving, like skydive fucking, something like that. Bungee fucking.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, what's one of your fantasy that you haven't fulfilled yet, that you haven't done yet in your personal life that you would like to do?
That I haven't done yet in my personal life?
Yeah.
One of my, you wanted, okay, I really can't think of any fantasies unless when I'm at home and I'm by myself and I'm masturbating. That's when the fantasies just come into mind. And I don't know, certain things make you come faster, certain things. Like I have to think about something to come. And for some reason, one thing that's been sticking in my head is 3 guys. 3 guys fucking me, but going around in circles in rotation. Like one will fuck my ass, one will fuck my pussy, one will fuck my mouth. And then they'll all take turns. And while they're taking turns doing shit to me, they're talking nasty and spitting on me and fucking me. And I'm like, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Like they're all fighting about who's gonna fuck my mouth next, and I come like easily. So maybe that's a fantasy. I'm not saying I would really do it because whenever you think of a fantasy and then you do it in real life, it's never like what you think. Right. It fucking ruins that shit. So maybe I might keep that to myself. I might not do that on film.
Gotcha. And what would you like to tell all the fans out there?
Fuck off! No. Fuck me. I would like to tell my fans, always be fair, be honest, and be true, because all of these things will one day come back to you.
Got it.
L'chaim.
Perfect.
Namaste. Oh, and make sure you check me out on Twitter. Can I plug my Twitter?
Yes,
it's
go ahead.
At I am Sienna West. At I am Sienna West.
Got it. All right, blow a kiss to all the fans out there, and thank you very much.
Thank you guys. I love you so much, and I hope you guys enjoy this film because it rocked my world.
Okay, perfect. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.